Hello and welcome to Investment Europe. My name is Nick Rapley. I'm the Managing Director of Incisive Media, publishers for Investment Europe. And I'm joined today by James Norris, the Deputy Editor, and by Philip Goldsmith, Managing Director for Europe for Ignis Asset Management. James, you were at the event recently in Milan. What did you think of that?
It was a very good event, particularly good to see the community there, the Fund Selector community, and also very good to see Philip Goldsmith presenting there with his team. I would like to perhaps ask Philip, what did you do at the event?
I basically brought with me our Chief Investment Officer, Chris Fellingham, and also one of the fixed interest managers, a gentleman called Grant Peterkin, and we were presenting our unique product, the Absolute Return Government Bond Fund. As far as we've seen, we haven't seen any other absolute return government bond funds around, and I must admit we had a very good welcome from the Italian community.
Good. What part does Italy play within your European distribution strategy? Or
it's actually quite interesting. I mean, in the last 2 years, I would say, Italy has become incredibly important to all asset managers. In fact, if you look at the sales statistics, Italy has been by far the best gross and net seller of funds in Europe in the last couple of years, and obviously it's become very important. Also, the market's changed quite a bit. It used to be pretty wholesale, and now probably about 40% of the business is coming from retail, but not probably retail as the UK knows it, where you've got lots of little IFAs. It tends to be very large networks, bank networks and other networks, but that's also become very interesting, and we're certainly trying to pursue that market as well as the normal wholesale market.
Philip, I have to say we were delighted to have the support of Ignis Asset Management at what was the first Fund Selector Forum for Investment Europe in Milan. How did you find the event? Did it work for you?
It's quite interesting. I mean, I arrived at the event with a little trepidation because it was a kind of a guinea pig thing for us. I don't usually like to be the first to try out events like this, but actually I was incredibly pleasantly surprised. It went extremely well. I would say, first of all, the quality of the delegates that you brought along was extremely good, probably some of the best delegates in Italy, selectors, and the whole thing ran extremely smoothly. Again, the format that you used, where we moved from room to room, which I was not sure about, worked extremely well, and we thought it was really an excellent event, and I'm definitely going to do some other events with you.
Well, that's music to my ears, Philip. I'm pleased it was such a positive experience for Ignis Asset Management. Would you recommend this type of event then to fund selectors and indeed to other asset management groups?
I think from a fund selector's perspective, this type of event is definitely got to be the best sort of value in terms of time for them. They come along for, in this case, half a day. They see 5 different fund managers from different asset management companies, and they get not quite a one-to-one, but close. You've got 6 people in the room, 6 other selectors or six selectors in total in the room, and it's as close to a one-to-one experience as you can probably get. And so, in the space of a morning, they've seen 5 different fund managers and different products, and that, to my mind, is a very good use of their time. So certainly from their point of view, I think it's very good. From our point of view as an asset manager, and I certainly talked to some of our competitors there, they're all extremely pleased with the way it went. And I'm a great believer in this type of event. I have to say that the style of event where you go along and you have a booth and there's 100 other people with booths, I have stopped actually doing those sorts of events in favour for this type of event, because I think it's a much better use of our hard-earned cash.
Well, as I said, we're very pleased to have your support. And as you said, you are doing more events with us. The next one is our Pan-European event taking place in Lausanne on the 26th to the 28th of September. Do you have any questions about that, James?
Yes, who are you going to be bringing for that event?
Well, fun enough, we decided today. We're actually going to bring along James Smith, who is head of our global and emerging markets equity business, and he is going to be presenting his Emerging Markets Select Value Fund, which is, again, quite an unusual product. It's a value fund in the emerging equity space, which in itself, there are not many value funds in that space, and the way that he manages money is pretty unique, and I think the selectors there will find his process very, very interesting.
Well, thank you, James, and thank you, Philip. We look forward to seeing you and James Smith, your fund manager, in Lausanne. The event takes place on the 26th to the 28th of September at the Beau Rivage Palace. The event is open to 50 key fund selectors from across Europe and to 12 asset management companies who will be presenting. So if you'd like to take part, please get in touch with us. We look forward to hearing from you and to seeing you there. Thank you.